that back. We've been driving just a little over a quarter of a mile, and all I have seen are churches and abandoned land in our neighborhood. What's up with that?
I think that they don't want to clean up the neighborhood, that they want it to be like this because they not even doing nothing to the neighborhood. They just leaving it like this. And people getting shot too.
That's it. Exactly. And don't you guys want to do something about it?
Yes.
Don't y'all want to do something about it? That's what this unit is about. It's about urban planning. What urban planning is pretty much redesigning an urban area.
I remember a number of years ago where I guess people used to make decisions about our community just based on a hunch. Until a gentleman by the name of William Julius Wilson, who was a sociologist, I believe, at the time at the University of Chicago. He's probably at Harvard, but this man came up with some brilliant work. He did actually research, ethnographic research in our community to look at what was causing joblessness, what was causing some of the issues in our community. But all this is based on what happened in the 60s and 70s, especially after we had, the riots after, probably after Dr. Martin Luther King got murdered and a few other luminaries. But a lot of businesses in our community went away. The type of industry in our community changed. So many opportunities disappeared for people to get jobs that it really devastated our community.
It's like in my neighborhood where I live, it's like mostly every other 2 weeks, it's like a shooting going down and somebody get killed. Because like just last week, somebody got killed on my block on the other end. So what I experienced on what I meant to experience, what I thought I was going to experience on my block was fun. What I experienced was shootings and killings and a lot of blood.
Around my house, 4 blocks down from me, there's two little kids got killed. One was 3 and one was 8. And it's bad because they killing little kids.
We're talking about urban planning. Why are we talking about urban planning in Inglewood? Does anybody know why? Can somebody tell me?
Because Inglewood probably it's the most place that lacks most resources.
Exactly. And people always want to know why people shooting in Inglewood, why people shooting on the south side, why is there so much violence? It is all from an economic and social condition. So for example, if I wake up and I see trash on the ground, okay, or if I see somebody on the corner and they look kind of sketchy, or man, if I don't have enough produce in my house, I have to walk 2 miles to get to it, it puts me in a situation where I feel like I'm trapped. And anybody that's around me, I'm going to feel like they're going to be a threat to me. So what do? If I'm not knowledgeable about it, and all I know is to hurt somebody, because I don't know how to help, then I'll shoot you. And so what an urban planner goes in and they beautify the neighborhood, and it makes it feel like a peaceful place. Okay? So what we're going to do right now is
American flag, a library, home plus Oscar Park, a church. It's raggedy and clean, dirty, messed up.
Well, what I saw here was graffiti, schools, messed up parks, fields, bad neighborhoods.
okay. And how did it make you feel? I'm sorry, what did you say? How did it make you feel?
Unsafe.
Unsafe?
Okay.
I saw churches, raggedy stores, graffiti, a messed up park, and it made me feel like it could do better.
What do you see in this picture? People
I don't see people.
They safe.
I don't see people.
Okay, Marquand pointed out something. They feel safe.
We don't see no people get inside.
You don't see no trash.
We don't see nobody.
You see clean parks?
Thank you.
Peaceful.
I don't see no game bangers. I don't see no liquor stores.
Graffiti playing. Omar?
That part's clean and arguing that's dirty because it's a lot of
That's not hard work. That's not hard work. Peaceful and free.
Just for a free option. So for example, if I live right here, this right here is an apartment complex. So if I go outside, I can go to a Red Mango, that's Red Mango. That's a yoga spot, but then I can walk over here and get me some food. And walk down here to a hospital or community center. It's public transportation. It looks beautiful. So when I wake up every morning, I'm feeling good. Because I know when I walk outside, I got stuff easily. Right there. Readily available in my neighborhood. Okay? So actually, and this was ranked out of the 66 neighborhoods, it was right in the middle. So even this is not even the best neighborhood. What? So this is the roughest part, but you see from the worst neighborhood to this, you can see the upgrades and beautiful parks and walkability. Who remembers walkability? Anybody remember that? Yeah. What's walkability?
Walkability affects community health, economics, and the overall livability of a town. It is not just about being physically able to walk somewhere, but about all the things that influence your choice to take care of daily activities on foot. 400 meters, or a quarter mile, is the distance the average person can walk in 5 minutes. When a trip becomes longer, people choose other, more convenient ways of getting around. But we cannot just judge walkability with a straight line measurement. Separated land uses, dead-end streets, large blocks, and poorly designed and arranged developments can mean that many places are undesirable or unsafe to walk through, or more than 5 minutes away. By changing some of the ways we build our neighborhoods and towns, we can make them more walkable. The following are 3 ways of doing just that. 1. Arrange the uses in your community so that people can get to many of them on foot. Put neighborhood convenience stores, daycares, and parks in the heart of residential areas, and make sure these are connected to main downtown commercial districts. And don't make blocks too large, or at least include safe, well-designed shortcuts through them. 2. Focus on placemaking. That means making destinations people-oriented and interesting by mixing a variety of uses and designing spaces for different kinds and ages of people. And remember, all trips start and end as walking trips, so even include safe walkways through parking lots. And 3. Make your neighborhoods and districts pleasant for people to walk through, with streets, buildings, and landscaping that are all designed to focus on people's experiences. This doesn't have to be complicated. Placing buildings close to the street, avoiding blank walls, and including street trees along sidewalks are some of the most universally effective ways to make a community more pedestrian-friendly. With these simple long-term policy goals and land use decisions, and basic design and development solutions, you and your elected officials, municipal planners, and builders can work together to improve your community's walkability.
Something about graffiti. It's a lot. Well, when I really be around, it's not a lot. But you know, when you go down like further south, it's a lot of graffiti.
Well, some people I feel like when they do graffiti, it's like expressing their feelings, but then others I think they do it just to be cool.
I don't like my neighborhood is the graffiti around my house and the train tracks. Because it's too much of it, like it's like showing gang signs and everything. And I don't like because it's like way too much like everywhere and I'm really tired of it. So what I want to do is try and paint over it with real,
and that, you know, it's a huge thing when you see these murals, people who look like you, you know, doing everyday life, and it's kind of like it's uplifting. You see yourself in those murals, and to me, that's the power of murals. You know, here in the United States, it's a great thing. You know, a mural like this where they portray unity of different races, different backgrounds. You know, it's a powerful thing. You know, as opposed to advertisements, to corporate advertisements. You know, you lose that strength. My personal experience is graffiti will only end if the structure of the system is fixed. You know, gangs are around for a reason, and to be honest, they're back in effect. You know, there was a time where it was, here in Chicago, it was a little low, but at this point right now, the structure, it's getting a little hot. You know, there's a lot of things, you know, violence and crime rises as conditions get tough for people. So gang graffiti will only disappear once these kids from the hood have options. They get options to stop doing what they're doing. They get work, they get financially stable. You know, that's going to help anybody, no matter where you're from.
Well, what I had was we have two sections, one and done one. So what I put in the one was we wanted the schools, the hospital, the schools, because we want our kids to stay in school and learn and like need the things that they need in life. And hospitals, because it's so much shooters in every neighborhood. Not every neighborhood has been good. So we need a hospital by every neighborhood because so many people is dying from gunshots. Churches, we need churches because when somebody dies, we can pray over them and have a memorial service, and we can pray over them that they rest in peace. The community centers for kids to have fun and somewhere where they don't have to like worry about the shooters, and somewhere where they can release their stress.
I got the garden, the little plant, the little dirt right there in the sun, and this the building for the homeless people that need somewhere, and it say on my walk foundation. Then it say for homeless people. Then I got the sun right up. The new town for homeless people. They make sure they have jobs and stuff for their family and have them work instead of keep going on the streets.
I put a hotel and a shelter right here, and I put a shelter for the homeless people, and I put a hotel because like people might want to come there to like get somewhere, like to sleep somewhere. Yeah, and I put a pool right here because people might want to go to swimming or something, and it'll be probably too far away. And so I put a garden right here with roses because like people might want to go to the garden and see some flowers.
I'm gonna go to the don'ts. We mostly do not need abandoned buildings and trap houses. Number one, the abandoned buildings is mostly where the crimes be, and that's why they be shutting down, because mostly of fires or shootings and crimes. Next, we need trap houses, because mostly they just places where crackheads be, and drug dealers and smoking, mostly all the time. And that's it.
All right, let's give it up for the child. Let's give it up. Give it up.
You get signatures from, I think it's like a minimum amount, I'm not sure what the minimum is, but it has to be a lot of signatures, and you present it to the alderman, and you're like, listen, this is what my community is saying. There's graffiti everywhere, and I need you as my alderman to do something about the Inglewood community.
Not having much, mama put her life on the line for us. Each and every day trying to keep us safe, based on my life. Not supposed to see 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm alive, I'ma strive to the day that I die. I'ma push, I'ma fight. Looking at my life, something ain't right. I won't surrender.
I'm glad that they're looking at graffiti as a problem. However, what will it impact by them addressing graffiti? You know, the major thing in our community that is horrifying, and it hurts my heart, it makes it so hard for me to sleep, is the violence that's occurring. Because that means that some intelligent girl or boy has been killed and won't get a chance to experience the future and won't be able to help us improve our community in this community development effort. But the people that you associate with have an impact on you becoming what you want to become. And then, but your kids, you got to keep praying, you got to keep moving forward, you got to keep working. You can't give in, give up, or give out. But the key is to help our young men. And that's it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I won't surrender. Took a few trips around the world, couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was being embraced by a whole nother another country. Took a village to raise me, that's what made me. You can't hate me, love is in me, don't need envy. I got confidence, self-reliance, I'm on fire to inspire. Take it higher, I won't surrender.